for Carrie, and thank you so much for coming to hang out with us on this next case. I got an email from the shelter, and they were asking me about these puppies that they got, that an owner dropped them off, and they wanted to know if I could help them or what they should treat them with, or ultimately, could I come take them? So I said yes, even though we are really full, not getting a lot of adoptions. These puppies are so pitiful looking. Oh my gosh, I see fleas everywhere. So I'm gonna get them out one by one. And apparently they were dropped off today by an owner and that just dumped them. So bummer, dude. They look like pretty small, about 6 or 7 weeks, so. All right, here's our setup. They have hookworms and roundworms, just full of them. We have stuff to treat for the fleas and Bordetella vaccine, Parvo distemper vaccine, hemostats because I'm gonna pluck hair to send off for fungal cultures to make sure it's not ringworm. Again, the dewormer, and mineral oil and a scalpel blade and a slide to check for mange. All right, I forgot to record the vaccine, of course, but this is a little boy. I think his skin's probably the best out of everyone. And he's definitely the biggest. 3.9, the last one's the tiniest girl. Ooh, her gums are very pale. Let me show that. You have lots and lots of hookworms. Oh goodness, those are not normal. Take a Paxil volume on her and see how anemic she is. After they get settled. What is happening down there?
They're wrestling.
All right, we need the tiny one, Harriet. She's the one that's the smallest. She's definitely a tinker today. She's the worst off with skin and size. I'm super bummed this morning. I'm headed into work and I got a text that the puppies are feeling bad, and it just happened really suddenly. So I'm gonna go see what that's about, but I'm worried about parvo or other infectious disease from the shelter. But anyways, the week just took a turn. Parvo positive, super positive. Well, bad news bears, these little kids are parvo positive, and they kind of had a decreased appetite yesterday and now are vomiting. Ugh, so we're about to move them. Well, we moved our little baby puppies and they're so sad. This is not the same puppies. Huh? This is not our same puppies. What is it? Goodness. Oh, the sad puppies. And I just noticed that our friends have some nasal discharge, which is freaking me out. It's basically like Chandler symptoms all over again, especially our little purple girl.
You think you're fine, but you're not, so quit.
Yeah, he's already choosing mine. Oh, I must.
This is the one that got a blood transfusion from Bowles. Definitely a little brighter, was completely flat about 2 hours ago. Everybody's looking. Oh.
Well, it's next day checkup. Purple. Bad news, we lost the red puppy. I'm not surprised, but I still feel really glad that I did a blood transfusion because at least I know that we tried everything. But this is definitely going to be the hardest video to make and the hardest week that you guys have seen so far. Anyway, I'm going to try not to get choked up, and I'm just going to do some treatments right now.
So what I do is they do the treatments in the morning, and then I go through and I look at each puppy. We can see Green is not eating. Pretty pink though, so I'm not worried about transfusing this kiddo. So we're going to just continue treatment as we're doing right now. May add plasma, which is the plasma portion of blood, to add some proteins. But I think we're okay with this kiddo for the time being.
Purple is purple and a complete crazy puppy.
This little one has a swollen face because we had to put a jugular catheter in yesterday because the veins were so bad. This was the only one that we really struggled with placing a catheter in. But even though it looks terrible, he's actually eating pretty good, which is phenomenal. So this one on, a list of, oh, you're looking? Is actually doing okay. So that makes me feel better. I think of her as like the biggest, healthiest from the beginning. She definitely is more alert, you can tell, than the other ones. She is well hydrated and may have eaten a little bit of food, but she definitely is up, tail wagging. So I definitely put her in the trying to recover category. Good girl. All right, this is Black Collar. I don't have all their names memorized. Come here, baby. It's all right. Not eating. Looking pretty poor. Still dehydrated, even on fluids. Pink. She said he was vomiting quite a bit though, so we may go ahead and also do add a second anti-nausea medication and start plasma for this kiddo too. Guys, I'm sorry about this maniac, but I'm not sorry because I'm happy she feels okay. So we're going to start plasma transfusion for Green and Black right now. Here's our plasma that is thawing. It's fresh frozen, so we're just thawing it in warm water. Look at you eating with your swollen face. You're so sad looking. All right, plasma is done. Baby. I had to come outside to talk because Purple is so loud, but we have unfortunately lost another puppy. We knew we probably would lose the Black Collar one overnight just because of how bad he looked last night. So anyway, we're just devastated, but what we're going to do and what I've talked to them about is we're going to not take this death in vain. We're going to go ahead and send off for a full, basically, autopsy. We call it a necropsy, so that I can just find out right now if they have distemper, because distemper is my worst nightmare, because we could get the puppies over parvo and then a month from now they could have neurologic signs and die. So if anything, that's a gift that we have gotten to be able to do that, because it can be hard to test for and get a 100% reliable result. So we're going to go ahead and hopefully get those results in a few days. But anyway, this is obviously the hardest part of the job, but all we can do now is just focus on our little kiddos that are still hanging in there and do our best to do right by them. Just everybody needs to appreciate the level of meds for the parvo puppies.
Okay, we'll start with Mr. Green here. Mr. and Mrs. I'm not really sure. So Green is the only one still on fluids, but receiving fluids, IV medications. As you can tell, some other pups are doing good. So treatment is going good for Green. I'm very optimistic. Everything's going to be fine. Bam! We got Purple. Purple's one of the craziest. We're actually leaving the catheter in with Purple and Pink, just in case they need more medications, but they're doing great. Bam! Blue's here. Blue actually had a jugular catheter, doing well as well, eating little facial swelling there, but we're going to pull the jugular catheter today. And Pink is crazy. You want to feed them? Yeah. Pink is crazy. We're leaving the catheter in Pink as well, just in case we need to do anything tomorrow. But I am super optimistic that we'll pull that catheter tomorrow. That is a telltale sign of a dog recovering from parvo and on the mend. Okay. Pink, my goodness, Pink's doing great. Catheter removed this morning via Pink. She did it herself. Blue's looking good. Ate this morning. Facial swelling. Hey. Seems to be decreased. Purple. Polite Purple. Hey, just kidding. Looking good. Eating good. Catheter removed this morning. Hey, are you up? Are you going to say hi too? We got Green here. Doing a little bit better this morning. And so still receiving fluids. And we're just taking it day by day. Okay, walking into isolation. Checking our parvo pups this morning. Pink, doing good. Blue, doing good. It's actually already ate. Purple. Oh, Purple, doing good. And finally, Green is doing good. Yes, Green was receiving fluids last night, ate well this morning, no vomiting. So we're actually going to pull the IV catheter this morning. Green, I'm talking about you. So we're going to pull the catheter this morning, and we're just so happy with the remaining puppies, and how well they're doing.
The puppies are doing so good. I wasn't here yesterday, and I'm devastated at our losses. I'm amazed that Green is hanging in there. We saved one critical one. We did. And then, of course, Purple's a troublemaker. Don't want to wake her up. Our little Blue's still looking a little rough. Your face swelling is down. And then Pinky. Is that a good girl? I know. So we're still waiting on the December test results, and I'm terrified of that because there's definitely a chance that those results could be positive. It's okay, and we're not out of the woods. These are doing great. They're doing so good. They're outside playing. Let's go see what they're up to. We are going to vaccinate our surviving H puppies, and they have everything ready. I love this little setup with cheese. Heartworm flea prevention, their vaccines, and then we're going to check a stool sample. gonna neuter these two boys today because I'm hoping that we'll get some adoption applications that go through this weekend and then get them in a home. They are looking so big to me, like Great Danish. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. Oh, Bruce. Okay, time for the other two. You got a week's reprieve, but we're gonna spay the Brooks today. It is crazy to me how they're looking like little Great Dane puppies. Was not expecting that. Your little scraggle muffins.
All right, Miss Haley. All right. It's a little induction, okay? Go right in the muzzle.
might be going home. Harrison, have a meet and greet. Look at that swagger. Mom is love. Bye, Haley. She's already met her. Oh, you came back. She did. She said she would, and she did. She came back. So good for you, Haley.
Gonna go see your friend. Hey, your friend.